The Twilight Zone stands as a landmark in the realm of science fiction television, shaping the landscape for future storytellers. Rod Serling, the creative force behind the series, poured his heart and soul into every episode, using the platform to express his views on society, morality, and the human experience. His passion for storytelling was matched only by his commitment to his family. After his passing, his wife, Carol, faced the daunting challenge of living without him for 45 long years. Throughout this time, she held on to the memories of their life together, cherishing the moments they shared while navigating the complexities of life as a widow. Carol often reflected on the profound impact Rod had on her life and the world around them. She became a guardian of his legacy, ensuring that his contributions to television and culture were not forgotten. Despite the heartache of his absence, she found strength in the stories he created, which continued to resonate with audiences and inspire new generations. The journey of living without Rod was filled with both sorrow and pride, as she celebrated his achievements while grappling with the void left behind. Born in 1924 in Syracuse, New York, Rod Serling spent his formative years in Binghamton, where his early life was shaped by a supportive family environment. His parents recognized his creative potential and encouraged him to explore the world of performance. They even went so far as to build him a stage in their basement, providing him with a space to express his budding talent. This nurturing atmosphere allowed Serling to develop a passion for acting from a young age. By the time he was 6 or 7, he was already acting out dialogues inspired by the pulp magazines and movies he loved. This early exposure to storytelling and performance laid the groundwork for his future career as a writer and television producer. The encouragement he received from his family played a crucial role in fostering his creativity and ambition, setting him on a path that would eventually lead to his iconic contributions to television and literature. During his school years, Rod Serling was known as the class clown, a title that reflected his lively personality and sense of humor. His 7th grade English teacher recognized his potential and suggested that he join the debate team. This recommendation proved to be significant, as it allowed him to develop his speaking skills and confidence in public settings. As he progressed through high school, he became a prominent figure, ultimately serving as the speaker at his graduation ceremony. This role highlighted his ability to engage an audience and communicate effectively. In addition to his academic pursuits, Serling was also active in sports. He played tennis and table tennis, showcasing his competitive spirit and athleticism. However, despite his enthusiasm for sports, he was considered too short to make the football team. This did not deter him from participating in other activities that allowed him to express himself and connect with his peers. His diverse interests and talents during his school years laid the groundwork for his future career as a writer and storyteller, where he would captivate audiences with his unique voice and imaginative narratives. During World War II, Rod Serling enlisted in the Army, driven by a sense of duty and patriotism. He served in the 511th Parachute Infantry Regiment, which was part of the 11th Airborne Division. This division was known for its elite status and played a significant role in various operations during the war. As a paratrooper, Serling underwent rigorous training that tested both his physical and mental limits. In addition to his military training, Serling also pursued boxing. He competed as a flyweight, showcasing his skills in the ring during his time in the Army. His dedication to the sport allowed him to reach the second round of finals, a notable achievement that highlighted his athleticism and competitive spirit. The combination of his military service and boxing experience shaped Serling's character and influenced his later work as a writer and creator. The challenges he faced during this time contributed to his understanding of human nature, which would later be reflected in his storytelling. During World War II, Rod Serling served in the Pacific Theater, specifically in New Guinea and the Philippines. His time in the military was marked by intense combat, which shaped his character and future work as a writer. He was assigned to the 511th Parachute Infantry Regiment, where he moved to the demolition platoon. This role involved dangerous missions that required courage and quick thinking. The experiences he faced in battle left a lasting impact on him, influencing his storytelling and themes in later works. After the war ended in 1946, Rod returned home, bringing with him several medals that recognized his bravery and service. Among these were the Purple Heart, awarded for wounds received in combat, and the Bronze Star, given for heroic or meritorious service. These honors reflected not only his dedication to his country, but also the profound experiences that would later inform his writing career. The challenges he faced during the war contributed to his unique perspective on human nature and morality, themes that would resonate throughout his body of work. After the war, Rod Serling's combat experiences had a profound impact on his writing. The realities of conflict shaped his perspective and fueled his creativity. Following his service, he took a job at a rehabilitation hospital, where he encountered many stories of struggle and resilience. This experience deepened his understanding of human nature and influenced his storytelling. He then enrolled at Antioch College, where he began to explore his passion for literature. Initially, he pursued a different major, but soon realized that literature was where his true interests lay. At Antioch, he became involved in campus radio, which allowed him to hone his skills in writing and performance. It was during this time that he met Carolyn Kramer, who would become a significant part of his life. They married on July 31, 1948, and together they welcomed two daughters, Jody and Anne, into their family. This period of his life was marked by personal growth and the development of his unique voice as a writer. Starting his journey in the world of storytelling, Rod Serling found his footing at a college radio station. This early experience allowed him to explore his passion for writing and storytelling. His talent shone through when he won a scriptwriting contest, which opened doors for him in the radio industry. He began selling scripts to various radio stations, showcasing his ability to craft engaging narratives. One of the notable stations he worked for was WLW Radio, where he not only wrote scripts, but also created several original radio shows. However, despite his success, Rod felt a growing frustration with the medium. He believed that radio was eating up his ideas, limiting his creative expression. This realization pushed him to seek new avenues for his storytelling, ultimately leading him to television, where he would make a lasting impact with his unique vision and innovative narratives. He began writing for television, a journey that was not without its challenges. Rod Serling faced numerous rejections before he finally found success in this new medium. His first nationally broadcast radio piece, titled Hop Off the Express and Grab a Local, aired in 1949, marking a significant milestone in his career. This early success opened doors for him, leading him to write for WKRC-TV in Cincinnati. His talent for storytelling and unique voice quickly caught the attention of producers. As he honed his craft, he also contributed to various anthology shows, which were popular at the time. In 1953, seeking new opportunities and a change of scenery, Rod moved to Connecticut. This transition was crucial, as it allowed him to immerse himself in the growing television landscape, where he would eventually create some of the most memorable and thought-provoking stories in television history. His ability to blend social commentary with engaging narratives set the stage for his future successes. The Twilight Zone premiered on October 2, 1959, marking a significant moment in television history. Rod Serling, the creative force behind the series, had complete control over its direction and content. This allowed him to infuse the show with his unique vision and personal experiences. Each episode served as a canvas for Serling to explore complex themes and moral dilemmas, often reflecting the societal issues of his time. He skillfully embedded moral messages within the narratives, prompting viewers to think critically about the world around them. The series ran for a total of 156 episodes, showcasing a wide range of stories that captivated audiences. Rod Serling wrote 92 of these episodes, demonstrating his prolific talent and dedication to the craft. His ability to weave together elements of science fiction, fantasy, and horror created a distinctive atmosphere that resonated with viewers. The Twilight Zone remains a landmark in television, remembered for its thought-provoking storytelling and Serling's profound insights into the human condition. In 1964, Rod Serling made the significant decision to end his groundbreaking series, The Twilight Zone. After its conclusion, he sold the rights to CBS, which allowed the network to explore new avenues for the beloved show. The legacy of The Twilight Zone continued with the release of a film adaptation in 1983. This movie featured a cameo from Carolyn, adding a nostalgic touch for fans of the original series. Despite the excitement surrounding the film, it did not fully capture the magic of the television show. Revival attempts were made in 1985, and again in 2019, but neither succeeded in recapturing the original's charm or impact. The 1985 revival had a dedicated following, but struggled with ratings and critical reception. The 2019 version, while modernized, faced similar challenges and did not resonate with audiences in the same way. Each attempt to revive The Twilight Zone highlighted the unique qualities that made the original series a classic. leaving fans to cherish the original episodes that continue to inspire and intrigue viewers. After the success of The Twilight Zone, Rod Serling faced immense pressure to replicate that achievement. This stress took a toll on him, leading to heavy smoking as a coping mechanism. Despite his efforts, his subsequent projects did not reach the same heights. He created A Carol for Another Christmas, a television special that aimed to address themes of peace and goodwill, but it did not resonate with audiences as he had hoped. Another significant project was Night Gallery, an anthology series that showcased horror and fantasy stories. While it had its moments, it never matched the iconic status of The Twilight Zone. Beyond his creative endeavors, Rod was deeply committed to activism. He was an outspoken anti-war advocate and fought for racial equality, issues that were often reflected in his writing. His work frequently tackled social justice themes, highlighting the struggles of marginalized groups. This dedication to activism was a vital part of his identity, influencing both his personal life and his storytelling. Rod Serling's legacy is not only marked by his groundbreaking television work, but also by his unwavering commitment to important social issues. After his time in television, Rod Serling made a return to radio with a program called The 0 Hour. In this new venture, he took on the role of host, guiding listeners through various stories and themes. However, he did not write the scripts for the show, which marked a shift from his previous work, where he was deeply involved in the writing process. This change allowed him to explore different aspects of storytelling while still engaging with his audience. Tragically, Rod Serling's life was cut short when he passed away at the age of 50 on June 28, 1975. His health had been a concern for some time, as he suffered from multiple heart attacks and underwent open-heart surgery. His contributions to television and storytelling left a lasting impact on the industry and his fans. Carolyn Serling, Rod's wife, lived on after his death. She passed away at the age of 90 on January 9, 2020. In a touching tribute to their life together, she was buried next to Rod, symbolizing their enduring bond even in death. Their shared legacy continues to resonate with those who appreciate the art of storytelling and the influence they had on popular culture. Carolyn described Rod as a loving father who cherished the time spent with his family, especially during summers at their lake house. Those moments were filled with laughter and joy, creating lasting memories that Rod held dear. He often revisited his hometown, where he would relive the idyllic childhood memories that shaped him. The sights and sounds of his early years brought him comfort and nostalgia. Carolyn humorously recalled Rod's reaction to the success of Patterns in 1955. He was both surprised and delighted, as the play marked a significant turning point in his career. The acclaim and recognition were overwhelming for him, yet he remained grounded, always remembering the simple joys of family life and the warmth of his childhood. This blend of success and personal happiness defined Rod's character, making him not just a talented writer, but also a devoted family man who valued the connections he had with those he loved. Rod was a disciplined writer who approached his craft with a strong sense of dedication. He began his writing journey using a two-fingered typewriter, which may seem unconventional, but it was a tool that served him well. This method reflected his commitment to the writing process, as he focused on the content rather than the mechanics of typing. Maintaining creative control over his work was crucial for Rod, especially with his iconic series, The Twilight Zone. He understood the importance of having a vision and ensuring that it was realized on screen. This control allowed him to explore complex themes and push the boundaries of storytelling in ways that resonated with audiences. However, Rod's life was not without challenges. He suffered severe injuries during World War II, which left him with lifelong physical issues. These experiences shaped his perspective and influenced his writing, adding depth to the characters and stories he created. The combination of his disciplined approach, creative control, and the impact of his war injuries contributed to the unique voice that defined Rod Serling's work. While pushing a rototiller, Rod Serling suffered a heart attack, a moment he later joked about, noting the lack of drama in such an event. This humor reflected his personality, but it did not overshadow his deep commitment to activism. Throughout his life, Rod was passionate about social issues, using his platform to address topics like racism, war, and censorship. His work in television often highlighted these themes, making him a voice for change during a time when many were silent. After his passing, his wife Carolyn took on the important task of continuing his legacy. She worked diligently to keep his vision alive, including the publication of the Twilight Zone magazine. This magazine not only celebrated Rod's iconic series, but also served as a platform for new writers and ideas, ensuring that his influence would reach future generations. Carolyn's efforts helped to maintain the spirit of Rod's activism, reminding audiences of the importance of social justice and the power of storytelling. Carolyn believed Rod would be amazed by the show's cult status. Over the years, his creation, The Twilight Zone, has gained a dedicated following that continues to grow. Fans appreciate the unique storytelling and thought-provoking themes that challenge perceptions of reality. The series, which originally aired in the 1960s, has left a lasting impact on popular culture. Viewers often find themselves drawn to the unexpected twists and moral lessons embedded in each episode. Rod Serling's ability to blend science fiction with social commentary resonates with audiences even today. Many fans gather at conventions, share theories, and discuss their favorite episodes, creating a community that celebrates his work. The show's influence can be seen in various forms of media, inspiring countless writers and filmmakers. Carolyn often reflects on how Rod's vision has transcended time, making The Twilight Zone a timeless classic. She imagines him smiling at the passionate discussions, and the way his stories continue to spark imagination and debate among new generations of